But yeah, this actually reminds me of that conversation we... Wait, why do I need to go here? About that conversation we had about is there a serial killer or not. So... Okay. So if there is a serial killer, then like I've said, it does some very heavy lifting to incriminate. That's... Oh, incriminate. Is that what I said before? Or did I say incriminate or something? Incriminate. Yeah, that's the word, right? Incriminate? Sure. Whatever. You probably already wrote it in the comment.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Right. So yeah, he does some very heavy lifting to incriminate peoples. Like Cole said, why do they always run away? And maybe it's because someone is trying to incriminate them, and they feel like it's stacking up against them. They have no way out, so that's why they're running away. So I'm thinking that if there is a serial killer and he's incriminating people, then it sounds like it's something... Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Was that my fault?
Oh, no, it was my fault. I was going way too... Fucking hell. Will you decide if you're going or not? God damn it. This car is like crazy fast. Because even if I slow down and raise my handbrake and whatnot, just like swirls and turns itself around and screechy wheels and... Yeah, that's how we say it, right? Screechy wheels. Okay. At least I'm parked and the car is fixed now. Is it? Yeah, you see, perfect. No, it's not. I see the bump. But now it's fixed, you see? Loading screen. The fixer of broken cars. Wait. Just for flaps. Oh, thank you, flaps. There you go.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Yeah. That's what she said to you on the phone. What is this? Oh, fire hose? That's apartment 3. That's apartment 4. Okay. Is it on the upper floor? Maybe? Yeah, 5 and 6 is this way. 6.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
Okay. Oh, hello. What? Oh, like this.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Why don't we... Oh, the other half of the letter. Why don't we care about the bloody shirt? I don't even remember the rest of the letter.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Yeah. It does, doesn't it?
It doesn't appear to be connected.
If it's not, it's not. I'm gonna forcing it. I ain't gonna force it, I mean, forcing it. Wow. Me brain stopped working last night. Yeah, it's booze. We don't care about booze. Unless there was something else, except for booze. Is there something else? Nope, just booze. Okay. Oh wait, maybe it's the booze that she bought?
Optimistic, Cole.
Yeah, very. But yeah, about the bloody shirt. No. Yeah. No? Nothing? Okay. Just some bloody shirt we don't care about. I hope I'm not in a rush to the roof with the pigeons. I hope he waits for me. Or the game makes him wait for me. Fine. I don't think I found something else. Yes? I want to ask you a few questions. Okay. Fine, don't answer any.
Isn't that the
Goddamn
cop
neighbor.
guy that was pretending to be dead?
What? Talking to me? Are you talking to me? Access roof. Okay, I will access the roof. Didn't we have like a pigeon thing in one of the previous cases as well?
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
Son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
No, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Pull your gun out. I want to shoot in the air and tell them, freeze, hands up. Motherfucker.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Maybe he is the serial killer. They usually are extra sophisticated and smart. Like it's
Hurry, you can still catch him.
I know, thank you.
There he is, officer.
It's something with psychopaths or whatever. I'm not too good with those titles, but
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
But yeah, many of them are like very smart, very, intelligent.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces... Cole, come on!
Fuck. Sorry.
I'll hold you to that.
Jeez, I'm really sorry. Oh. I was trying to get the shortcut and I just I didn't try to run him over, by the way. Really didn't. But yeah, he said like the list had 200 names and his name wasn't on it. If he's smart enough, his name won't be on the list. Like, know what I mean? There's our bashed car again. And la fixed.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
No, don't give me that fucking don't fail me, young flaps. I'll talk to
the
Tiernan.
bathtub, and he'd taken one of his fingers.
What? I'll talk to Tyrion first, and
Guy
then
gave his wife a
to...
tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
This is the McCaffrey dude, right? So I'll go talk to Tyrion first.
That's the one. About a week ago, this guy murdered his wife and dumped the body.
Sorry.
But that's the cop who put him away.
Yeah. And then I'll have the McAfee convo.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Is his face bloody? Why?
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
That's a lie.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
You can't expect me to
Victim last seen.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Is the captain in?
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
You were smoking a cigarette in the other room? No way.
This looks like a... Believe me, Luke. I'm telling the truth.
That's correct.
Please believe me. Almost no twitches, looking straight. I'll go with truth.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. And he had nothing but vitriol for her.
But he had like a fucking...
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
And now you want me to lie?
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
I fell asleep, I don't remember. And I'm not lying, she just got up and left. Right.
Money, I'll take it. I ain't talking to you. They going to release me now? Do I need to fill this out?
What? What was that twitch? It's definitely lying. The question is, can I prove it? We already used this. We have this for McCaffrey, dude. Store owner Robbins testified victim bought whiskey for a boy after an argument.
Is standing around saying nothing, is this some kind of mental torture?
Yep, it is. You and Evelyn were drinking together last night and she had no other place to stay. I don't know what happened last night, I don't remember. You're lying. You were fighting with her, you fought and... Not lying, she got up and left. That was it. Question is, do I use this as a lie thing? Because he testified she bought it for a boy, which is him, after an argument. Fuck it.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
I didn't do that, and there's no way you can prove any different.
Oh, really?
As hard as this is for you to contemplate, I really loved Evelyn. She was kind and gentle to me.
Damn, it was doubt.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
You need me to sign some papers or something?
I thought the wrench was a good idea, though. Because the wrench was from the bowling alley thing. Maybe it was planned, maybe he did. Maybe they're both.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Nothing.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
I actually don't have any proof to prove he was there.
You're going to need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
Wait, was that a...
Ooh, I got
What?
have it.
Was that a good investigation or not? I don't know. I didn't notice. No, it was a bad one. What could have I used? That. Oh fuck! The other half. But why is it not showing? Torn letter. Right. Fuck my life. Can we redo this, please? Oh fuck, I'm a fucking
Guy gave
idiot.
his wife a tap.
I fucked it up.
Say all's fair in love and war.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him
Operator,
down
give
with
me
my
dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
I don't know who'd be worse.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Okay.
He was in the bathtub, and they'd taken one of his
Damn,
fingers.
I don't believe that I fucked it up.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Well, because you did have an assault charge. Assault. It's right there. I can see it. It says assault.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
I'm gonna charge this motherfucker.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Look at Flaps happy about himself. Okay. Fine. What? Clues? I missed 2 clues. What the fuck? 3 stars. Can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. Yeah. Now I really fucked up on the questions. That's why the 3 stars. And I missed 2 clues, obviously. I just want to elaborate, if you mind or care about my thoughts process. I charged him for a few reasons. First, his outburst, obviously, right? Like, he beat a woman almost to death because she stole something from him. So he already has a violent past. And that was the case with Evelyn, I guess. Like, if you look at it, he says she stole his book. She's a nobody to him. She's like a hobo, whatever, right? And who the hell is she to steal from me? With my nose up my ass that I can smell the whatever. Secondly, we had a lot of evidence in his apartment. Like the bloody tire iron thing, the wrench, whatever, bloody shirt, and we had the torn paper, I'm not saying paper, leather, right? That I should have used. And I don't know how I forgot about it. I mean, how I did not connect it, that when I said, you were there at the rails, and he said, no, you have no proof to that, and it just blanked out, and I should have said, yes, I do, there's the torn letter, you bastard, that you took from her purse. You know, but I don't know why I did not connect it. On the other hand, I'm thinking about it, all the evidence we found in his apartment are just like in plain view. You don't need to really search for it, it's just like right there, the torn letter on the table, the bloody weapon, the assault thing, right? The murder weapon right there on the floor next to the bloody shirt, or I don't know. It's too on the nose. You know what I mean? It's like right there. There you go. It's in your face. You see? I think that a murderer would, as sophisticated as this one claims to be, and if he was the murderer, he would be a bit more cautious about it. I don't think it was the boy either, the bowling boy. Yeah, he might have been jealous that she loves she adores this McCaffrey guy, than not him. But I don't think he was jealous enough to go towards murder and whatnot. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed it so far, guys. I need a break. I'm recording it at like 2 a.m. right now. So yeah, and I need to wake up in the morning. You know, some amazing things. So I hope you join me in the next videos. Bye bye, guys.